Have you ever seen a man who doesn't talk much, doesn't try to impress, and never chases anyone, but somehow people are drawn to him? He's the one standing in the corner, watching quietly while everyone else is trying to stand out. That's a Sigma male. In a world where men are often told to chase success, chase approval, and yes, chase women, Sigma males do the opposite. They don't chase, they attract. They live by a different code. And today we're going deep into their mindset, why they don't chase women, and how that makes them more powerful, more attractive, and more in control of their lives. So sit back, relax, and stay with me until the end, because this isn't just about Sigma males. It's about you. It's about discovering your own strength, your value, and why chasing anything that isn't right for you will only hold you back. Let's begin. Before we get into why Sigma males don't chase women, let's first understand who they really are. The Sigma male is not your average guy. He's not the loudest in the room. He's not the one always showing off. He's not trying to be popular or fit in with the crowd. He walks his own path. He makes his own rules. And most of all, he's perfectly fine being alone. While alpha males thrive on leading the pack, Sigma males thrive by not needing a pack at all. They're lone wolves, quiet, confident, and mysterious. But don't mistake their silence for weakness. In fact, it's the opposite. Sigma males are often the most mentally strong, focused, and self-aware men you'll meet. They think deeply, they move with purpose, and they never act out of desperation. Which brings us to the next point. You see, most men are taught to chase women. Movies, social media, even friends say, go get her, don't let her go, keep trying. But Sigma males, they don't play that game. They understand something most men don't. When you chase someone, you put them above you. You say, you are more valuable than me. I need you to feel complete. Sigma males don't need that. They already feel complete. They've already built a life they're proud of. And they know the right person will see that and come closer on their own. They're not rude. They're not arrogant. They're just focused on the right energy. If a woman is interested, great. If not, he keeps moving forward, no drama, no begging, no overthinking, because Sigma males value peace over attention, and trust me, women notice that. Here's the truth most guys don't realize. Women are not just attracted to looks or money, they're attracted to energy, and the Sigma male gives off a unique kind of energy, one that says, I don't need anyone's approval, I'm good either way. That kind of calm, grounded energy is rare. While other guys are blowing up her phone, sending texts all day, planning dates to impress her, the Sigma male is working on himself, his goals, his fitness, his mindset. He's not ignoring her to play games. He's just genuinely busy building a life he loves. And that's exactly what pulls people in. Because when you stop chasing, your energy changes. You stop looking needy. You start looking valuable. That's the Sigma secret. One of the main reasons Sigma males don't chase women is because they have something stronger driving them: purpose. They're focused on their mission, whether it's their career, a business, learning new skills, or mastering their craft. They wake up with intention, they go to bed with discipline, and in between, they're not thinking about chasing anyone. They're thinking about how to become better. Women are part of their world, but they're not the center of it. That's not cold, that's mature. Because when you put your purpose first, everything else starts to fall into place, including the right relationships. Sigma males understand this. They don't waste time trying to impress people who aren't aligned with their vision. They'd rather be alone on their path than lost in the crowd. Let's be honest. In today's world, a lot of dating is filled with mind games, ghosting, breadcrumbing, hot and cold behavior. But here's the thing. Sigma males don't have the patience for that. Not because they're angry, but because they value their time and energy. They see through the games quickly. If a woman plays hard to get, tries to make him jealous, or acts like he has to earn her with effort, he simply walks away. Not with bitterness, not with drama, just peace. Because Sigma males have nothing to prove. They know their worth. They'd rather be single and free than trapped in confusion. And ironically, that's what makes them so attractive. Because confidence doesn't always roar. Sometimes it walks away quietly and never looks back. You ever notice how silence makes people curious? When everyone is shouting, the one who's quiet stands out. Sigma males understand the power of silence. They don't beg. They don't explain themselves over and over. They don't try to convince anyone to stay. Their silence says it all. If you want to be here, be here. If not, I'll still be good. That kind of calm, grounded confidence is rare, and it makes people stop and think, why is he not chasing? Why is he so sure of himself? Because the Sigma knows if someone doesn't see your value, you don't argue. You let them go. Let silence do the talking. People sometimes think Sigma males are too picky, that they're cold or emotionless, but that's not the case at all. Sigma males feel deeply, they just don't show it easily. And when it comes to relationships, they have standards, not out of ego, but out of self-respect. They don't chase women because they're not looking for just any connection. They're looking for something real, something peaceful, something that doesn't drain them but supports them. They'd rather wait for a woman who matches their energy than force a connection that doesn't fit, because they know love should feel like peace, not pressure. Time is something you never get back. And Sigma males treat their time like gold. They don't chase women because they don't want to waste time on people who aren't serious, aren't genuine, or aren't ready. They use their time wisely. Reading, learning, training, building. They know that every hour spent chasing the wrong person is an hour lost on becoming the best version of themselves, so they choose wisely, and that mindset of protecting their time is powerful. Because women respect men who have boundaries, a man who values his time is a man who values himself. One of the strongest traits of a Sigma male is emotional control. They feel emotions deeply, but they don't let emotions control them. They don't chase out of loneliness. They don't text out of fear. They don't cling out of insecurity. They take a step back, breathe, and move with logic, not desperation. They know that the moment you act from emotion, you lose control. So they wait, they observe, they move only when it's right. And that's rare, because in today's world, people react fast. Sigma males move slow, and that makes them powerful. Sigma males are known as lone wolves for a reason. They're not afraid of being alone. In fact, they thrive in it. While most people are constantly looking for company, the Sigma male is completely comfortable spending time by himself. He uses solitude to recharge, to reflect, and to grow. He doesn't chase women because he's not afraid of not having someone. He doesn't fear being alone. He embraces it. He knows that loneliness is temporary, but self-respect lasts forever. And when you're truly at peace by yourself, you stop chasing things just to fill a void. You start attracting things that match your peace. Another reason Sigma males don't chase women is because they think long-term. They're not here for cheap thrills or shallow connections. They want meaning. They want depth. They want someone who adds to their life, not someone who distracts them from it. The Sigma is building something, a legacy, a vision, a purpose bigger than himself. And chasing women who don't align with that vision? That's a waste of time. He would rather stay on his mission than get lost in short-term pleasure, because pleasure fades, legacy lasts. Sigma males don't just wake up one day with this mindset. Many of them became Sigmas because of pain. They've been betrayed, ignored, used, taken for granted. But instead of becoming bitter, they became better. They stopped chasing people who didn't see their worth. They turned their pain into power. Their silence became strength. Now they've learned the most valuable lesson of all. Never chase someone who doesn't see your value, because the right one never needs to be chased. When a Sigma male walks into a room, he doesn't try to stand out. He just does. There's something about his energy, calm, steady, focused, that draws people in. He doesn't pressure women to like him. He doesn't try to win anyone over. He simply shows up as he is. No masks, no fake charm, no pretending. And that authenticity is magnetic. Because women can sense when a man is being real, they can also sense when a man is trying too hard. Sigma males, they don't try at all, they just are. Most men chase because they think the woman is the prize. Sigma males don't think that way. They are the prize, and not in an arrogant way, but because they've built themselves from the ground up. They've invested in their minds, they've trained their bodies, they've created a life of freedom. So when they meet a woman, they're not thinking, I hope she likes me. They're thinking, does she fit into my life? That shift in mindset changes everything because when you focus on building yourself, you stop chasing and start attracting. The world tells men, if you don't chase her now, you'll lose her forever. But Sigma males don't believe in FOMO, the fear of missing out. They know that what's meant for them won't need to be chased. They trust timing, they trust energy, and most of all, they trust themselves. If someone leaves, they let them go. If someone doesn't choose them, they don't chase, because they believe in something better ahead. That kind of inner peace is rare, and that's what makes them different. Some men chase women because they want to fix them, to heal them, to save them. Sigma males don't do that. They know that every person must walk their own path. They're not here to rescue anyone. They'll support, they'll guide, but they'll never lose themselves trying to fix someone else. Because chasing often turns into rescuing, and rescuing often turns into self-destruction. The Sigma male saves himself first, and he chooses women who've done the same. Sigma males often seem distant, but they're not cold. They're emotionally detached, not emotionally dead. What's the difference? Detachment means you feel, but you're not ruled by those feelings. A Sigma can love deeply, but he doesn't lose himself in that love. He stays grounded, he stays clear, he stays calm. So even if he likes someone, he won't chase them. He'll give space. He'll let things flow naturally, because he knows real connections don't need pressure. They grow on their own. Just because Sigma males don't chase doesn't mean they don't love. In fact, when a Sigma male truly connects with someone, he's loyal, deep, and present. But here's the difference. He doesn't chase love. He chooses it with intention. And he doesn't settle for anything less than real connection. He doesn't play games. He doesn't force feelings. He doesn't pretend. When he's all in. But if it starts to feel forced, fake, or draining, he walks away with peace. Because to him, love should never feel like a chase. While other men spend their energy begging for attention, Sigma males spend their energy building something meaningful. They build businesses, they build bodies, they build discipline, and that's why women respect them, even when they don't chase, because there's something powerful about a man who's too busy building to beg. That's the Sigma way, and in the end, building yourself will attract everything chasing never could. So many people today live for validation, likes, comments, attention, approval. But Sigma males, they've already validated themselves. They don't need a woman to tell them they're enough. They already know they are. That's why they don't chase. They're not out here trying to prove anything. They're living life on their own terms. And that confidence, that quiet, unshakable belief in themselves, is what makes them so rare. Sometimes walking away is harder than chasing, but it's also more powerful. Sigma males are not afraid to walk away. From people, from situations, from anything that doesn't match their peace. They don't argue, they don't beg, they don't stay where they're not respected. They simply walk. Not because they're cold, but because they've learned that their energy is sacred, and the moment something threatens their peace, it's time to let go. Now that you've seen why Sigma males don't chase women, ask yourself this. Are you chasing what you truly want, or are you just afraid to be alone? Are you living for approval, or are you building something meaningful? Are you giving your energy to people who drain you, or saving it for things that grow you? Because the Sigma male mindset isn't about avoiding women. It's about knowing your worth. It's about focusing on growth, peace, purpose, and truth. When you do that, you stop chasing and start choosing. You stop pleasing and start living. And the right people, they don't need to be chased. They walk beside you because they want to, not because you beg them to. If this video spoke to you, it's probably because you've got that Sigma energy inside you. You're not like everyone else. You think differently. You move differently. And maybe, just maybe, you were never meant to follow the crowd. So don't. Stand tall. Stay calm. Build yourself. and stop chasing what was never meant for you, because the more you grow, the more everything you need will find you without the chase. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to unlock more of the Sigma mindset, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got more powerful videos coming your way. Until next time, walk alone if you must. Just never walk away from who you are.